Hello. Remember? All right, guys, it's my first live video. I'm about to try to create this another custom pour. All right. Don't got nobody in yet. Check out this silver. So we poured this silver bar, and as you can see, it kind of looks warped right here because we pretty much hand pressed it. So we got another way, guys. We figured out, hopefully, we got this right here, and we're gonna try to make all of our spots even right here to hopefully pour more of these MP5K MP5 bars, high relief. So this is how we poured it right here. We got our mold. So when you guys pour a silver into Delft clay, it'll come out like this, black. And we have to dig all that out so we can only reuse the red parts. Try to do all this by hand. It's my first live ever pretty much just digging up all the black like that so we can reuse the rest of the red for our Delft clay. Welcome, welcome. We're trying to make another pour for our silver bars right here. We're just gonna do a mold. We're trying to figure out the best way to pour this. So once you guys dig out all the black, you're able to actually reuse everything else. So you can move all this to the side. Oh, it's hot in Texas, guys. So the rest of this, we could pretty much push through. Just like that. And you can actually reuse it. You don't have to mix it back in the bag or anything like that. Hi, hi, hi. We're trying to redo our bar right here. This was our first successful attempt at pouring a silver bar. We used 4/9 fine. We haven't stamped it yet with the 9s, but check it out. We did 3 ounces right here. Put Pang. And we did do a little to-go box. I'm gonna ship this out to International Stacker. So all that was hand pressed. We're gonna try to use the bottom of this, guys, to actually press it down to make a bar, and then the actual high relief will come up sticking out to the sides. We think will be pretty all right. Just taking out all the black stuff real quick. So who we got in the chat? We got Exotic Transitions, Maximus, Mateo the King. Alright guys, that should be good. Press all that through. Now all this right here, you can just mix up together. So this is infused with oils, so it's pretty good. It doesn't get real dry. You would think after you pour your silver, it'll get dry, like you have to mix it again, but it doesn't. So pretty much I could just put it straight back in here. Guys, this is my first live ever, so I don't even know if we could put a title on it or anything, but here we go. So about halfway you fill it up. All you gotta do is press it down with your hands. Then we'll fill it up again. Just like that. When you start hammering and you can feel the corners while you're hammering, you just want to add a little bit more. So just like that, then we'll get the hammer. I don't know if you guys are gonna shake a little. So just do it like this. I think you guys could do it, guys. It's pretty easy. You can make your own custom silver pieces. This is Delft clay. We're making our little mold for our silver bar, which we pour our 4/9 fine silver. So like that. As you can see, that was pretty easy right there. I'll just use a little scraper that we found in a random kit. Lift it up. Get all this excess out of there. So you can pour this two ways. You can pour it, you can put the top back on. So you press it and then you fill it with the top, and you could kind of do a full model of your pour right here. So you could do a full 3D. No, I'm not AI. Or you could do press sideways, just one piece and pour it like this. So we're gonna try to use this. Hopefully this will work. Probably get like just right in the middle. I want to make a little indentation on here, and hopefully this will be more make it look more nice than just hand pressing it. So like that. And as you can see, it did make a little bit more smooth right there. So once you're done doing that, you want to get your little piece that you want to pour your silver with. And it's already, you can see, it already has a little bit of baby powder on it. And we want to pretty much, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but put it right in the middle. I'll show you guys when I'm done. And just press it down. Take this off so I can show you guys what I'm doing. Hot in Texas. So check it out. I wonder if I could flip the screen. Bear with me, it's my first time going live. So this is pretty much what we're doing. There's a little baby powder on that. So we're gonna press down to try to make a bar, a silver bar, like a high relief. We should get a tool. We pretty much want it to go at least halfway, if not more. And you can already see if it's lifting up. It has that indentation right there. I want to get the mag. So all this, when you see it, it's going to actually be visible once you pour. So we got the bottom side is pretty good. We want the top side to go down. We'll try not to slip right here. We do want this right here. See, this little piece is probably a little hard to see in there, but it's kind of bent. It's just plastic, but we do want to try to get this to get pushed down as well. So push it down all around, every direction. You see how it just went down that way and that way. So we want to make sure we have that. And it looks way more smooth than us hand pressing it, guys. Right there. And that's kind of what we wanted to try to do. Get a little space like that behind the trigger. Just so we can see the details, right? So hopefully this works. Now we just gotta try to pull this out without really messing it up. So we got our little snips right here. How are we gonna take this out, guys? Now this is a little deep right here, but check it out. I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty decent. I think we'll get a good pour out of that one. You see all the little holes, a little higher and lower. Those will help with the detailing. So what you guys think? It's a little better, I think, because it's flat. So this was our first one. And instead of us using this to push it down first, we just try to use our hands and this to dig it out. I think that's why it kind of came like, almost look like it's on a rock. But maybe this way we'll have a high relief bar and it'll kind of look a little bit better. All right, so we're gonna put this to the side. We're actually gonna do two here. We're gonna do this one as well as this one, but we're gonna see. If you guys watched our video of what we're trying to make pours of, we just got a couple of these pieces for like $2, guys. These are only like $2. All this right here. So we're gonna try to do another one, but something that'll fit. We do like this one for kind of a high relief bar, but it does have the lance. So we'll probably have to try to cut it off and just do the person. I think that would be pretty cool. This one right here, we're gonna try to do a full pour. So we're gonna use that one and this one right here, but instead of making an indentation like that, we're gonna put this in, then fill it up, and then pretty much a whole 3D model right here. And we're gonna have ourselves a little silver cannon. From the way our silver grenade felt, it was like around 9 ounces. I feel like when we pour this, guys, it's probably gonna be pretty heavy as well. I feel like it's gonna be over 5 ounces. Probably, it's not a complete ball, but I would say at least probably 5 to 7 ounces that this is gonna pour right here. So hopefully that works out. All right, it's our first live, guys. First live, and not sure how we're doing. Kind of just winged it. But check out some of these pieces. If you guys seen a lot of high relief bars, let me know what you guys like. What's kind of interesting to see. I don't really see a lot of high relief bars out there in my local shop, but we're gonna try to do it, try to pour some. I don't know about the details really, but see, like this, something like this probably wouldn't fit. No, it actually does fit in there. So it is big enough. So we just have to always find a little square thing that'll fit that size. And then we could probably press it down. So, flip you guys back around. Sweating here in Texas. It's hot. All right, so we're gonna go for round 2. Move all these away. All right, let's try it out. So like I said, it's pretty easy. Just add everything. Once you see it like 1 or 2 times, you're gonna be like, oh, I could do that. So you just go halfway, press it down. Fill the rest up to the top and hammer it. We're probably gonna use the same one, the little MP5, because we want to do a couple of those bars. And we're actually out of place. So I'm gonna add a couple more. So here we go. So you just do it halfway, push it down. Just get a handful, add it to the top. Fill in all the corners. The reason we have to fill in the corners when you're putting this is because when you pick it up in the air and you try to transport it from place to place, you don't actually want it loose, so you want it as tight as it could be so it doesn't fall out from under you. So put in more. And if you guys are still watching, hey, I got a video coming up of a giveaway. It's silver and gold, guys. Silver and gold. It's gonna be pretty epic. Over 60 ounces of silver and a lot of gold. So it's gonna be on one of my it's gonna be on my actual pour video that I made this at. So you want a chance to win silver and gold. When you see this come up, when you see that piece come up, it's gonna be in that video. So hammering it again. Got all the corners. Got the scraper. Oh, I dug up a little. Put it back in. Dug too much out, guys. Put this back on top. It's a little bit more work than the graphite molds because you have to do it yourself, but I guess the plus is you could make your own designs, guys. If you want a silver round, you could do rounds in here, bars, whatever you want. Because I was looking a lot for like the Pirate Treasure rounds, but there wasn't a lot out there. And if I make a lot of Pirate Treasure, I don't want it to be like perfect, you know what I mean? You want some of the silver edges to be like kind of off-putting. Try this again. Try not to take too much off the top. This one has those the holes that connects to the top piece, so a little harder to make it even. But as long as we get the bar section, I think we should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go for this one more time, right in the middle. Now, even if you guys push it too far, you don't have to fill the silver all the way up. You know what I mean? So you don't have to use a whole 10 ounce or whatever. You can stop halfway. That's what I did on the last one. It kind of, I still had probably like four. It was a 5 ounce pour, but I only did 3 ounces. I'm gonna fill it up all the way. All right, so let's see. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. So this bar is kind of gonna be like a flat in the bottom, gonna be flat, round, and then a high relief with the stock and the barrel sticking out, which is kind of what we're aiming for. So we'll put this back on. And we're gonna go for it. Another one. And I do like using this size because if we mess up real bad, like we kind of did on our first bar pour, we're able to melt the silver again. So if I stick that down, push it a little bit more. A little bit more. Got everything. Guys, this is way more work than just heating up the graphite. I'll tell you that. Oh, man, I think that went a little too deep. The back side, top side. Okay. All right, let me bring you guys back in. I feel like the first one was better, but all right. Here we go. So let's pull this out. So I did do top and bottom again. Like if you see here, it goes down. The top one kind of lifts up a little bit like that. We'll see how this goes. Oh, maybe we could just take it out. All right, so you see all the excess there. I'm not too sure how this one's gonna come out. I do see a good indentation on the top piece. The mag's pretty deep. That's gonna be flared. So you could tell how flared that's gonna be. And then the back piece, it's all right. I do have a little bit of the extra Delft clay sticking around right there, which, so this is why you want to try to get it tight, because hopefully if we flip it, some of that excess will fall out. All right. Some of it came out. Do have a couple bits and pieces, but as long as it doesn't kind of fall back in to cover the mold up again. All right, so move this hammer. So you can see the good stuff that we can reuse, and the bad stuff, it has all the like charcoal. I want to try to keep it as pure as possible. So this is gonna be our 2 attempts right here. Next 2 attempts at a high relief MP5 bar. I think this one's gonna come out better. It just looks a lot clean. That circle, I'm guessing, if I had to guess how much silver could fit actually in this, it will probably be more than, I think it'll be more than a 100 gram bar, honestly. think it'll be more than 100 grams. Nice right there. All right, so hopefully that'll work. We're gonna do these two, and we're gonna attempt. We are gonna attempt. So if you guys watched our port video, we bought that 2-auto furnace, and we had to return it because it failed like the second day, guys. So we bought another one though. We're gonna try it out again. It worked yesterday. So it comes with this for free right here. So these will be your pieces that you'll be able to pour. We're probably just gonna try this bar right here as well. Probably get like an ounce in there. Do 1 ounce bar, and then we'll try these two. We kind of want to get our bars stockpiling. Hopefully it'll work out. I've seen some channels, they had just piles of you know how people got 1 ounce rounds and you have like 1,000 rounds. I've seen people have over 500 of 1 ounce bars. That is insane. Then I also seen a lot of treasure chests, which we're gonna try to add into. Try to make our own bar treasure chest. And it's gonna be different. We have bars, probably rounds, a couple of these long pieces right here. They look like a wild silver treasure chest. So, all right, thank you guys for sticking around on my first day, my first live. Like I said, if you guys watch the pour video that's coming up that has this as a thumbnail, when you guys see this as a thumbnail on my first pour bar video, there's gonna be some free silver and gold coming your way, guys. So don't miss out on that video. There we go, there we go. Like an old 1995 Master P charm for the chain. Hey. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next video.